guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to share with you some amazing sunsets as we head into the summer months. I wanted to show with you some sunsets that I've done recently, and I've created 7 sunset presets for you. So this is a sunset I've taken of myself and my dog watching the sun setting here in my hometown. So I'm going to reset this image just to show you. And you can see that it's all dark here. The idea behind this was I wanted to create a silhouette. So sunset number 7 here works really well with this. So just click that, one click, and there you have it. It's done. Now, I use the gradient filters to create my presets and to edit my images. So what you've got to take into account here is that if you want to adjust this for your sunset, all you need to do is when you click any one of these presets, simply click the gradient filter, the graduated filter up here. And when you click this, you're going to see a couple of places already done here. So if you click on them, it'll show you hover over it, it'll show you which side I affected. Now your image might be brighter here after you apply the preset, or it might be darker. So all you need to do is adjust a slider to suit your image. Again, you can click this top one, and whichever, it might be brighter or darker in your image, but it'll help speed it up absolutely really quickly. Now I want to fly on to a couple of more sunsets I did. We've got this tree here. I'm going to reset it, and I'm going to apply number 7 to it, maybe number 6. Number 5, number 4 is more of a HDR preset. Number 3, number 2, and sunset number 1. And you can see they work really well for sunsets, sunrises. We'll fly on to another image I did. This one was shot when the sun went down. So I'm going to click reset. I'm going to hit number 7, number 6, number 5, number 4 is HDR, number 3. And if you like, we'll say number 3. You click on number 3, go to the let's click on number 3. Let's click on number 3. Come on. And click on the graduated filter. There's 2 of them here. Click on this, maybe drag it up because it's the lower half of the graduated filter that'll be used. Click it up, start bringing up the shadows, and start bringing up your exposure. Adjust the graduated filter to suit. And you get the idea. Let's skip on. So these are some sunsets I did last night. This is the castle in my hometown. If I click on reset, you can see. And don't ever be put off about shooting sunsets. When you're shooting a sunset, it's very difficult to shoot a sunset and see the final image in your head, okay, because you're battling against a really overexposed sky and the detail of the object that you're shooting in the foreground, and it's always going to appear darker. You can't get away from that. You can't shoot a sunset without having the object in the foreground being darker, because you're exposing for the landscape that you're shooting, and that sky is so bright. So what you want to do is find a medium in your exposure, but that will always leave your subject in the foreground darker than what the sky is. So your image will always appear darker when you've taken it. But when you're looking at that through your own eyes and you're looking at the sky with all the color and everything, you know what's there. So all you need to do is take your image, and when you come home, click on any one of my presets, and it'll get you pretty close to where or what you were after seeing while you were out there. So again, with this castle, I'm just going to run through some of the presets I've created for you guys. So there's number 7. Number 6. Number 6 is basically the foreground here. It brightens that up. Number 5 brightens up the bottom part of the foreground and the sky. And again, you can adjust these sliders. All you need to do is click on the preset, click on the graduated filter here. You'll see there's 2 of them created, and click on any one of them and adjust it to your liking. Now, if you stay hovered over the little dot, it will turn a red shadow to show you where I've already adjusted it. So all you need to do is go, okay, he's adjusted that red shadow. This is where I know it's going to affect when I start adjusting it. Or you can simply drag the lines up further, all depending on how much of your image is already darker. So pretty easy. Number 4 is more HDR. I've included one HDR image because depending on the certain sunset or sunrise that you're shooting, it's always good to have 1, maybe 2 HDR presets, because it'll just give it that extra bump to certain landscapes that you're shooting, and it'll look amazing. So sunset number 3, again, the sunset number 3 preset is allowing the foreground and the object that you're shooting to be a little bit darker than it originally was. Now, each of these presets will shoot different aspects of the evening that you're shooting. Before the sun goes down, after the sun goes down, or during the sun goes down. Each one of these presets will suit a certain point in that evening. Sunset number 2 and sunset number 1. But let's move on to sunsets that happened last night. So we've got here, I saw these 2 lads standing in the water. And quickly, if I just apply sunset number 7, look at that. Amazing. Like, this is what I saw out there. I saw those colors. I saw the 2 guys standing there. I eventually asked them to move in together to go closer. So let's reset this. Reset it. You got the 2 lads standing here. And if I go to sunset preset number 7, number 6, number 5, number 4 is more HDR, and number 3, number 2, and number 1. As we move on, you can see that there was this boat, but I had a flare. I didn't end up using this image in anything that I did, because I had a flare happen here and it just wasn't nice. Again, let's move on to this one. So I'll reset it. My dog decided to jump into the water for this. The sun has almost gone down. So if I click on preset number 7, you can see that this is more or less than what I was looking at when I was taking the image. Number 6, number 5, Number 4, more HDR. Number 3, number 2, and number 1. So if we move on, there's a beautiful boat. Oh, this is just all sky. So if I reset it, this is the image I took. And we simply click on number 7, number 6, number 5, number 4, 3, 2, and 1. So if we move on to, so there's a boat out here. If I reset this image, click on number 7, number 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We move on to this. I like this image here because of the reflection of the tree and the boat, and the sun was just gone down right here. If we reset this, and if I click on number 7, number 6, so the difference between number 7 and number 6 is just the foreground is lightened up in number 6. It's a little bit darker in number 7, but the sky is brighter. And then in number 6, the sky is a little darker, but the foreground is brightened up a bit more. Number 5, the whole image seems to be adjusted that much brighter. Number 4 is HDR. Number 4 will only work with certain sunset images, but we look at it anyway. Number 4, number 3, number 2, and number 1. So guys, just wanted to show you that I'm going to add some free presets to this video. I'll leave a link in the description where you can download them. And as the summer months is coming, you're going to have plenty of opportunity to get out shooting and create amazing images. And these sunset and sunrise presets will help you out, and you'll absolutely love it. So if you like this video, maybe subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. And I hope you enjoy the presets. Remember, click on any preset, then click on the graduated filter right here. You will see 2 dots, one up top, and you can adjust them to your liking. If you move down along the panel on the right hand side in Lightroom, you'll come to the HSL color panel where you've got hue, saturation, and luminance. And basically it's only in saturation that I've adjusted in my images. So once you have the graduated filters, select this. Maybe it's too orange or too yellow for your image. All you got to do is leave the graduated filter on and move the slider as you see it, and you'll see the yellow and the orange colors in your image moving. If you choose orange, what you want it to do is just get it to what you were seeing with your own eye, to what when you were out there shooting that image. You want to portray when you're editing it exactly what you saw, and that's why your image will always appear darker like this when you bring it home. Sure, I shot 3 images of this. One I always shoot with exposure compensation, so I'll shoot the correct exposure. I'll choose one image with 1 stop over and 1 image with 1 stop under exposure, and you can see that here in these 3 images here. I'll shoot it just for the simple fact that if I wanted to bring back detail or color or highlights, shadows, then I'll have the images to do it when I get home. You can see like this is awfully too bright, but it's just a habit I got into when I was shooting sunsets and sunrises. And by shooting exposure compensation, one stop over, maybe one stop under, depending on the landscape, maybe two stops over, even two stops under, and the correct exposure. It I just like to have those files when I get home, just in case I need to do something extra to it when I'm editing it. Well, guys, that's it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you do, if you download the presets in the description, there will be a link there, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Until then, enjoy the summer. We'll chat to you soon. Bye bye.